Hey guys, Poverty Point Customs here. What we're going to do today is replace the fuel filter in my 2016 Cfmoto ZForce 800. So the reason why we're replacing the fuel filter, as you can see, it's right there. The filter is actually brand new. It would have been put on by the last owner who had this serviced. What happened is the clamp at the top came loose, so it was leaking fuel at the top of the fuel filter where it connects to the hose. So we're going to actually put the proper filter and clamps on this today. So just in front of the passenger side rear wheel, you can actually see the fuel filter right there. So you can access it this way, or since I have the plastic off, I'm actually just going to access it right through here. So we're going to disconnect this. We're going to put on the proper filter and clamps. Alright, so there's the old filter. There's the new filter. So it's a Wix 33095 filter. There's the proper clamps you're actually supposed to use. So these are mini fuel injection line hose clamps. The last person that did the maintenance on this actually used these, and these can actually destroy part of your hose by digging into them. And as you can see, they tried to fix that by wrapping a bunch of electrical tape around it. All that's going to do is cause this to slip off, which it did. So that was a fail on their part. So what had happened is when I was driving, I could start smelling fuel, but I couldn't tell where it was from. And the fuel line actually started pulling away from the top of the fuel filter here. As you can see, there's no little tab like this here, and that helps keep your fuel line on snug when you put your hose clamp on right there. So this is the proper one to use. These are great for lawn tractors and whatnot where there's not a whole lot of pressure. These are what you want for a fuel injected vehicle with the high pressure. So this rubber here was actually on the fuel filter. You want to transfer this over to your new filter. This keeps it mounted to your frame on your side-by-side. Also on your fuel filter, you can see the arrow. So that's going to be the direction of your fuel flow. So you want the fuel going this way towards your engine. All right, so we're going to connect the bottom hose first. So we're going to screw on our clamp. Again, check your arrow on your filter. Slide your clamp up. So we're going to connect the top of the hose. Put your clamp on first. And this filter here I got off eBay just for convenience of having it delivered. It was around $22 delivered to my house. And the pack of hose clamps for the fuel injection hose clamps, they were just over $23 for 78. So nice to have in your toolbox. Alright, so before we get this all mounted up on its little bracket that it hooks onto right around the corner there, we're going to prime the fuel pumps. We're going to turn the key on and let this build pressure, and we're going to check for leaks. Alright, so that's looking from the wheel well there, and you can see it's all nice and snug, and it's on the little clamp that's off the frame. And we let it run, checked for leaks, nothing's leaking. So this will be part of my maintenance plan every time I change the oil, which will be very soon. I'm going to change the fuel filter, preventive maintenance. One thing that does happen, these fill locations are quite large here, so you do get some debris in it if you're filling it on the trail. So definitely spend a little bit of money and change those out. And again, that's the one I used. I would stay away from these plastic filters. Again, the hose can slip right off here. And as you've seen, the little hose clamps that they did have, they had electrical tape underneath of it. So that's what happened. The hose slipped off and I actually lost a full tank of fuel trying to get back to the staging area where our trucks were at. So the next video is going to be swapping out the drive belt. As you can see, I have that partially apart. And, oh, what was that? That's a sneak peek to what's going to be going right in the storage location. And once I swap out the drive belt, we'll get everything put back into place. As you can see, it looks like a construction area right now. And I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. Again, we're going to have a lot more videos on maintenance on the ZForce 800, which is quite similar to the 500. And again, we're going to be adding a few little add-ons there. So again, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Take care.